Folks, you ain't gonna believe this. I just hooked a bass, okay? A bass, I thought, a bass. It went around the trolling motor. Well, I'm back there at the trolling motor. Richard reached down and hooked my line, hand brought in, by hand, this. Whoa! Good morning, folks. I'm here with the famous Steve Comalander, deep water expert here on Lake Monticello. Right now the temperature is what, around 30? About 30 degrees, wind blowing about 15 miles an hour. It is cold, but it don't make any difference, okay? We're gonna catch fish. Stay with us on Lake Monticello. Loving life. Whoa! There's a fish. First fish of the day, folks. Probably a bass, ain't it? Probably a largemouth. We're here in 46 feet of water, right on the edge of the creek. Got us a largemouth here, or it feels like it. Yep. Look at there, look at there, look at there. Now that's my first South Carolina bass fish right there. Look at that. Look at there. Quit. Stop it. That's a healthy fish, Steve.
Sure is. That's a beauty.
And I'll show you what I'm using right here. That fish was deep, real deep. Steve's got us right here on the edge of a brake line. Look at there.
That's a pretty one, huh?
They're pretty. That's a football.
Yeah.
Let's let him go. Going back. Uh-oh. I'm gonna tell you what, folks, I made a mistake right there, and I'll explain it to you. Didn't we, Steve?
Well,
a little bit. Now what Steve does, and what he's doing is right. What he does is he puts those bass, when we get on a big concentration of bass, he'll put them in that big drum right there until we leave the spot. Then he'll go ahead and release them somewhere else. If you don't do that, it's a known fact, those fish go right back to the school, and it'll kill you fishing. So he don't never keep them, he puts them back. All right, folks, let me show you what I'm using today. This is a 6'8" Shimano Celis worm and jig rod. It has a real fast tip. From the tip down about 2 feet, it flexes. That's what a fast tip means. I'm using 8-pound test braid. It's called Frost, made by Berkeley. And right here we have a barrel swivel. And then I have 2 jigs right here that's different, the bottom jig. These 2 jigs right here are 1/8 of an ounce. Y'all excuse me, it's cold out here. And they're called tiny flukes. Bait fish is the name of them baits. And right here is the jig I caught him on, and this is a Z-Man trick shot. It's 3 1/4 inches long, and I have a 1/8 ounce jig head on it too. But right here's the key. I've got a split shot above it about 5 inches. That'll keep the jigs separated when it's falling down in this deep water. The reel is just a little Johnny Morris reel right here. It's a 2000 size reel. And that's about it. We're just vertically fishing. I'm just gonna let it down right here and show you what we're doing. Now I'm talking about deep water. And that's where that braid comes in handy. You can feel a fish smell the bait. That braid's very important in this deep water. Plus, you don't have any stretch, so you can get a better hook set. Okay, we're on the bottom. All we're doing is reeling it back up like this. These bass is suspended 5 or 6 feet off the bottom. Or they are right now. That could change today, couldn't it, Steve?
Oh, yeah.
As far as how they
They
suspend.
change during the day.
Let's just reel it back. Slow. Now the surface temperature is at 56 degrees on top. There's a fish. That was a light bite. That's a pretty good bass right here, Steve. I believe we got us about a 3 or 4 pounder. Unless we got 2 fish on here. Now I'm using, oh man, he's coming up. We're using I'm using a 12-pound fluorocarbon leader. Y'all excuse me, folks. It's just a good bass. I thought we had 2.
Just one.
Just one. It's about a 3-pound fish. Look at him stripping that drag. Yeah. Steve's gonna dip him right here. Oh, that's probably a 3.5-pound fish. Look there. Thank you, sir. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, I got a deep water specialist with me, and he has got a fine channel. He'll teach you how to fish deep. Thank you, sir. Look here. Look at there. And he hit the bottom bait, the trick shots. Okay. It's just that simple. That is, if you got somebody that's putting you on fish, it's that simple. Now, Steve, do we need to put this fish in the drum for right now?
Just go ahead and throw him on back.
Ease him back.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. That's a nice fish right there. Okay. Let's let him go. Get on back in there, boy. Whoa! Let's catch another one. Okay.
I'm up here messing with my video equipment. You wearing me out.
No, I'm not.
Hey, I'm up here trying to make my camera start working. And Richard done started and caught 2 bass, and I ain't even put a wet in the hook yet.
Yeah, but the reason is because he put us right on these fish.
Oh, yeah.
There he is. Now that's a perch. I believe we got a perch, folks. Or it's a little bitty bass. I believe he's a bass.
That's a bass coming on that side.
Look here. Look up there, look up there. Now we're on the bass, folks. Now we're in deep. How deep is it, Steve?
It's about 30 foot right here, and we dropping off to about 60. Right
60 feet. Look here. I tell you what you think? We need to, let's let him go, folks. That's a bad deal on these deep water fish, but we're just getting started here.
Just getting started, first spot of the day. Hey. And they hitting Z-Man, let me tell you.
These here, I do real good. Hey, look here. Tie it on. That's, it's a little, it don't matter. It's still the same bait, but it's a different color.
That's all right.
Hey, give it here. You got it now. They'll hit that. Oh my. It's either a small bass or a big perch. Or I got him on credit, one. He ain't fighting right.
No, you got, oh, Looney will get him.
Looney's after him. I got to hurt. You get on out of here. Now, me and Steve's a fishing, and you are aggravating.
Oh, yeah.
That old Looney, folks, look at him.
Yeah.
I think Looney had a hold of him.
He'll take it.
What's wrong with him?
Hey, Looney, where you been? Ain't seen you in a while. Huh?
Is that big enough, Steve?
Yeah, we'll take it.
I'm going to throw him in the bucket.
Old Looney. Now, he'll, when you, in this lake, you better hurry up and get him up, or he'll take him off your hook.
I believe he had a hold to him.
Good.
Looney.
That's my pet.
My.
Yeah, meet Looney.
He's pretty, though. Look at him dive down there.
He loves me.
Hope he don't grab my jig.
He will.
Oh, no. Look at the beautiful birds.
Look That's a sight right there.
My.
They hitting, but I can't hit Look at that. Look at that sight.
Ain't that something, folks?
That's a sight right there. You know
Fishing is a sport second to none. Look at that. There he is.
Up high.
Up high. That's a bass right there, folks. You know that fish is probably 20 feet off the bottom. That is a bass fish right there. I hope Looney don't see this.
Looney's over there with all that going on there.
Oh, me. I'm just going to leave my drag real loose, folks. This is 8-pound braid. So we're just going to wear him out. He ain't rising up like a bass, but I'm sure it's a bass. I felt some head shakes when I first hooked him. Yeah, here he comes. He's coming up. That's a nice bass right there, Steve. Look at there.
Look at there.
Hey.
Look at there, folks.
Folks, I've been telling y'all for years, fishing is a sport. Well, it's
second to none.
I've got it. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. That fish right there give me a fit in that deep water.
That's a nice one.
20 feet suspended over
65 foot of water.
65 feet of water.
Look at that.
Look here.
Show him up my camera.
Look at there. I want to show y'all this. Look at there. I don't want to mess this up out here. There he goes.
Love it.
Oh, Clarence got that little old bitty neck holding that big jug head up. I don't know how he does it. Let's catch another one.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a bass.
it's ran the boat out there.
Oh, me. Any way unhappy. Let me get out of your way right there. Let me get you loose.
I think he's in the thing.
Yeah, but hold it right. I'm gonna get it loose. I'm gonna get it loose. Let's see it. Hold that right there, and I'll get him. I'm gonna catch it line. Yeah, I see him pulling. Let me catch you line right here. Yeah, it's a big fish too. Let me get right there, Steve, and I'll get him. There he is. All right, that's a big fish right there. It's catfish. Yeah, big catfish.
Leave on.
I mean, it's a big catfish. How did I know that? Well, I feel him rolling. Sorry about that. That was the only way to do that, though. You may have to pull him in. He got a jig in his collar. All right.
Pull him on in with it.
I'm going to hand line him in, folks, because he's about, I'm going to say he's about 7 pounds. 6 or 7 pounds. I don't know. This is the darndest thing.
This is the darndest thing I've seen in my life, yeah. He went right around that motor.
There he is, too. Oh, he's going. Don't you look here, Steve.
A bass.
We got, no, there's 2 on there.
No.
There's 2 bass.
No, Richard.
No, I'm too good. There's 3 bass on here.
Oh,
Hey, no.
no, Richard.
Yeah, there's
No,
3.
Richard.
There's 3 bass.
Oh,
Right.
my. Oh, my. People.
Can you believe that?
That's a once
That's
in a
what
lifetime.
that was, that rolling, because that's fighting against each other.
Oh, my goodness. I told you I seen bass and my doggone jig.
I'm not talking about 2 bass. I'm talking about 3.
Oh, my.
Okay.
An unbelievable story, but you got to believe it because we got some of the footage on his camera and all the footage on his camera, and I'm gonna show him right there to him on his footage. I don't know if we can see it with his camera or not.
You can.
But folks, unbelievable. 3 bass at one time, and Richard brought them in by hand. He brought them in by hand. We gonna let them go. But
That's the first time. I've been fishing since I was 6 years old. Never seen nothing like that.
you don't see much like that. But
That was teamwork's what
he
it
went
was.
around the prop and started around the prop. Then he grabs the line, he catches it with his hook, pulls it in by hand while I'm back there trying to unravel my line around the prop, and brought him in by hand. Unbelievable, you got to love that. Let's let him go.
God is good.
Yeah,
He's
let's
good.
let him go.
Go on back
Oh
in there.
my, that's all you can say is oh my.
All right, folks, we run into 2 fishermen out here. What y'all's name?
Sam Striblin,
Sam Striblin
Tommy Morgan.
and Tommy Morgan. And we've been talking to them, having a ball here. But I'm gonna say we caught a lot of fish today, and I had a ball with the Old Fisherman, Steve Comalander. And we're gonna go tomorrow somewhere. I want to say God bless each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for everything y'all do for this channel. And hey, whoa, golly, woo, I'm talking about woo. And remember, go fishing when you can. Fuck all this good furry.